Hey, welcome to Everyday Car Guy. Today we're test driving a Tesla Model Y Juniper. It's brand new. I have 48 hours from the Tesla dealer in Thousand Oaks. So let's see what this car is all about. Hey, welcome to Everyday Car Guy. Today we're test driving a Tesla Model Y Juniper. This is brand new. We went to the Tesla dealer and they allowed us to borrow this car for 48 hours. Fantastic, you get to really see what it's like to drive the car. Now, basically it's the same as the later model Tesla, the one before this, with the big difference is the front end and the rear end. As you see, the front end slopes a little bit farther down, which gives it better aerodynamic, and it has this thin ray of light. This is your headlights here. It's nice and skinny, kind of like the Tesla Cybertruck, but I think this is really cool. I do like the front end. The back end is also cool, but overall, when you look at the car, it's similar to the previous model. But the inside is completely different. Underneath, this car rides better, it's quieter. This model with these wheels, these are the 19-inch wheels, gets, and this has the dual motor, gets, I believe, 311 miles per full charge. Couple things about this model that I do like, it has the ventilated front seats, which is great, and it has a little monitor in the back if you're a passenger. But this is a great model. I love the four-wheel drive. If you're going up to the ski areas, put it in four-wheel drive. This car, the weight is very level from front to back, so it's very evenly distributed. Let's take a look at the back end of the car because that's a little bit different too. As we come around to the back end, we can see that it's completely different. It has, kind of a spoiler here. It's a divot here where we see the branding of Tesla. And then to open up the trunk, we just hit the button and it opens up automatically. Has all the same room that we had in the other Tesla, but the neatest thing is to fold down the rear seats. We just hit these buttons, and not only do they fold down, but you can automatically put them up with the same two buttons. This car also has, in the 60/40 seat on the 60 side, you can put part of that down, like 20% of it, put this down, and now you can pass through the middle here. You can put skis through this or a snowboard and still take 4 people in the car. Amazing! And you have a very large trunk also underneath here, even bigger, much bigger than the 3. The initial space here, which has a lot of room down here, and then it has a secondary space back here where you can actually fit a computer if you had to. So it's kind of like all these little spaces in here, plus you have the frunk. A lot of places to store things. I love that. Same big back trunk that you could actually go camping in. I love the camping mode, I love the dog mode. So let's take it out for a drive because that's where we're going to see all the differences, where it's quieter, rides better, and we got to check out the full self-drive. This thing is amazing. Come along. Okay, so let's take this Model Y Juniper out for a ride. This is very interesting. So we get in here, it's very similar to the 3 and my son's Y, except for it doesn't have a stalk here. So there's no stalk here, but you see here, this is how you put the car in reverse. So you slide the car to reverse, the backup cameras come on immediately, and you go backwards. To put it in park, right there, okay. And then to put it in drive, we go slide the car there. Very simple. Very simple, I like this. Okay, let's put it back in park for a second. This car, they're letting us borrow it, and we have full self-driving. So why don't we just try something real quick? If you notice here, we have a talk button, which is new to the steering wheel. So let's navigate someplace. Navigate to the Tesla Supercharger in Westlake Village. We want to go to the one in Westlake. Full self-drive. So tap brake to confirm. Okay, the car is on its own. Look, folks, no hands, and the car is driving. Now I need to look up. So I'm looking up at all times, but my hands are not on the wheel. So the car is driving me by itself to the Tesla supercharger. I'm keeping my hands very close to the steering wheel, and I am ready to hit the brakes at any time. The nice thing about this car, it drives itself. Now this is, I believe, an $8,000 add-on. So it's very safe. It turns into the right lane. There is traffic coming. It wants me to just turn the wheel a little bit because my eyes are nice to be. It has a camera up here that's keeping look at my eyes to make sure I am looking at the road. Interesting thing is it does the speed limit. It's 45. It just goes just under the speed limit. The new Y, it's called the Juniper, is a lot smoother ride and a lot quieter car than my original Model 3 from 2018 and my son's Model Y from a year ago. But this is full self-driving, has the traffic lights, lights turn green, car goes. Let's see how it does. It pulled right into the left lane. Normally I would be in the right lane because we're driving slower, and the car pulls over to the right lane. Oh, it wants me to tap the wheel a little bit. Maybe it's because I'm looking at the screen more than I'm looking at the road. Let's just try looking at the road more, because I tried the car yesterday, and when I just looked at the road, I didn't have to put my hands on the wheel at all. So it's green, the light is turning yellow, and the car is stopping. Light turned green, and off we go. As we're getting older, if someone was in their late 70s, mid to late 70s, early 80s, I would highly recommend getting the full self-drive. Let's face it, as we get older, our reaction time is a lot slower. Okay, this car is holding the lane beautifully. A couple of things on this car compared to the Model 3, has a full glass ceiling, which I love the full glass roof. It has heated and ventilated seats in the front. When sitting in the back seat, you have a monitor back here in the new Y Juniper. And if you have kids or people watching in the back seat, they can watch videos back there while we're driving in the front seat. And they can also control the heat on the seats from the back. So right now, the car is still driving itself. Now that I'm focusing on keeping my eyes forward, it hasn't asked me to touch the steering wheel. I do glance at my mirrors and making sure that everything is safe. So this truck was slowing down, and the car pulls out to pass it. And after it's passed, it pulls in front. That was pretty cool. It pulled out and passed the car, very safe. One thing I don't like about this model is the rear view window, looking out the rear view mirror to the back window. It's very narrow, and I'm not crazy about that. You can put the camera on to look back there, but that makes you dizzy, and we don't want to do that either. We're about to get on the 101. Let's see how the car does on autopilot. Puts the blinker on and gets on the highway. Very nice. Let's see how it does ramping up to 65 miles an hour. Now we're merging onto the 101. Let's see what happens. Blind spot camera showing that there's somebody right there, so you better speed up, car. Very good, it did. Now get out of this lane. But it can't because there's a car there. Pulls right into traffic. Look at that. Got up to 65 miles per hour. Okay, so she's changing lanes. So car, you're gonna have to get over, and you don't want to crash into this truck. See the truck there. So the truck is passing us, and as it passes us, we're going to change lanes. So car in that lane, and we're taking that lane too. And now we're going to have to get off onto this lane. Let's see how it goes. Light turns green, and away we go.
In 500 feet, turn right.
Now pulling into a parking lot, we have to be very careful because there's a lot of people driving, pulling out of spots, and
right.
Pedestrians. So we pick the spot, start. The car is going to do all the work for us. Check this out. It's going to park right into this spot. Look at that. Auto park complete. So now we're going to just plug the car in here at the supercharger. Very simple. Now we're plugged in and we'll see how long this takes to charge. So while it's charging, let's take a look at some of these other things that the car can do. So it shows us our status, shows us that we're parked, shows us that we're charging here at the supercharger. Just like all the other ones, you can open the trunk in the front here. Let's see what else. Oh, we can spin the car around. That's kind of neat. Let's take a look here. Looks exactly like my car. So things haven't changed. Charging limit at 80%. Autopilot, full self-drive. Lights, seats. So we have air conditioning here. So maybe this is how we do our seats. Left seat, cool. So you can change the amount of cooling you do on the seat just like the heater. This car has a steering wheel heater, defrost. Also had doggy mode as you saw there. Doggy mode, camp mode. You can zoom from the car. Is that for real? Crazy. You could actually do a meeting in your car using the cameras here. That's a new thing. You can actually zoom from your car. Radio, oh my goodness, it has now radio stations built in. Theater right there. So let's go to a good YouTube channel. What should we watch? What's watching? Let's search. Let's see what we find. Hey, look what we find. Welcome to Everyday Car Guy. Today we're driving up to Manhattan. Well, if it isn't the Everyday Car Guy. Can we unfold the seats? Do you see that folding up back there? That is impressive. Let's go check out the back seat and see what we can find. One thing I like about this back seat is that you can put a pass-through here. So if you want to put your skis in the car or something long, you can do that and still take 4 people. So here we have the display, which is very cool. And you can change your air, so that's very nice. I can feel the air coming out here. But let's take a look at some theater. If we do this and go to YouTube, there we go. I know this guy. So let's just hit one of these. That is pretty neat. We have the address plugged in. Tap brake to confirm. Release pedal. And away we go. This car is now driving itself all over again. This is scary because we are in a parking lot with cars going everywhere. And I want to see how this car reacts. I am so close to tapping brakes and getting on that steering wheel, you have no idea. But I'm letting the car do itself.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Southwest Lake Boulevard.
It's looking. I don't see anybody. Inch out car. Wow. Inching out. Oh, okay. It wants out of this parking lot is what it wants. So let's go. Let's get out of this parking lot. Again, no hands. Right
Now
turn only.
right onto Southwest Lake Boulevard.
Okay. And she's driving herself. Whoa, you better step on it, car. I would not have done that, but okay.
Thousand Oaks Boulevard.
Okay, I don't think I would have done that, but fair enough. You were somewhat safe. I like the new steering wheel. It has the wipers here, headlights up here. Again, the same thing with your volume, with your music here. It has a button to talk and a button for your rear camera and front camera, and to put it into self-driving mode. It's fun. It's like watching a video game over here. It's kind of neat. Well, this full self-driving is truly amazing. I am blown away by it. So your 2 blind spots and your rear camera has the front camera. The one great thing about the Tesla self-drive, and I do it with my car because I have highway entrance to highway exit, when you're on the highway at nighttime and you have a hard time seeing other lanes, the car sees better than I do. So if I have to change lanes at night, this car does a better job. I was told that this car has 8 cameras, so I would assume 1 in the back, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if it has 8 cameras, that's 8 eyes on the road, plus my 2, that's 10 eyes. It sees that there's a car there, it slows down to merge into the exit lane. pretty neat. It's taking me off the exit ramp perfectly. I also like the new front trim up here. It's very nice. Never really liked my wood trim up here. This one's nicer. Let's see, we have bicycle riders on the side. And it sees the bicycle riders on the side. I could get used to not driving. Now the question is, my Model 3, I could download and get new software for my car to have full self-driving. Question is it as good as this? If it is, I might just do that, because I'm going to keep that car for a long time. I also like this car better than mine because it sits higher off the ground. So when I get in and out, it's a lot easier to get in and out of this car. It's just that little bit bigger that makes this car just that much more comfortable. Okay, just turn in front of the vehicles. You had plenty of time, but okay. Inch up, car. Nobody's coming. Good job. And it's parking in Kim's driveway. It missed my house again. It keeps parking in my neighbor's driveway. That's pretty funny. So let's just look at the ambient lighting now that we're here. So you have your ambient lighting. You can shut it off, turn it on. You can play with the colors. Make it white. So if you hit here and you hit the white dot, it shows you open the trunk, and I can open the trunk. And then we can close the trunk. Navigate to Costco in Westlake Village. Finds the Costco in Westlake Village. That's where we want to go. Start FSD. You hold that down and hit the brake to confirm, and away we go. Just that simple. So now the car's navigating at nighttime. So the headlights are pretty bright, I must admit. So in the autopilot you can do hurry, chill, or standard. I have it set for standard. I don't even know what hurry is. We're going to go 0 to 60. And I will edit it. When it hits 60, I'll put it on a timer. That was pretty quick. For this size car, it doesn't need to be any faster. It's time for the Everyday Car Guys report card. As for comfort, the Model Y Juniper is an update from the previous Model Y and a big upgrade in comfort from my original Model 3. The ride is much smoother and the seat height makes it easier to get in and out of the car. The car is also much quieter on the highway. So for comfort, let's give the new Tesla Model Y Juniper an A. Now for performance. I always rate cars on 0-60 performance, seeing we all need to get on highways. The Tesla Model Y Juniper dual motor is rated at 4.6 seconds 0 to 60. My quick test was about 5 seconds, which is more than you would ever need to get on a highway. So for performance, I'm rating the Model Y an A. Economically, the range for the Tesla Model Y dual motor with standard wheels is 327 miles. The single motor two-wheel drive is a whopping 357 miles. These numbers are some of the highest in the electric car market. Electric cars all come with their own range anxiety, but when you get over that 300-mile mark, it's easier to deal with. So with that in mind, I'm rating the Model Y an A for economy. Let's talk about design. The Tesla Model Y Juniper has a few new modifications. New headlights and the new tail end, nicer material on the seats, cool wraparound LED lighting inside, but nothing that drastically different from the original Model Y. If you like simplicity of the Tesla clean cabin, then let's give it an A. But other car makers have more luxurious interiors for this price. I just wish it had heads-up display or a driver's monitor. So for design, let's give the Model Y Juniper a B+. For value, the Tesla Model Y starts below $40,000, but with the electric car incentives going away, and once you add everything in that you want, the Model Y gets a bit pricey. And by adding the $8,000 for the full self-drive, well, now you're over $50,000. Comparing it to Ford Mach-E, it's about the same price, so if you're looking at the electric crossovers, they are all in the same range. Overall, I really love the Model Y Juniper. It is one of the best cars I have ever driven. So for value, I'm rating the Model Y an A. Overall, the Tesla Model Y Juniper has a combined grade of an A-. Hey, thanks for watching Everyday Car Guy today and the test drive of the Tesla Model Y Juniper. If you like this show, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, drive carefully.